constitutional rights.
Yeah, well, you know, I put it like this here. Weapons been here forever.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna get rid of them all.
You know, cause if I can't carry that motherfucker, I go and make one out of something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I agree. You know, and I just look at it like this: that if you is expunged or even did your time and paid your time to society, you should have had a right to do what you want. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't out there hurting nobody.
Right,
you should be able to vote. You should be able to carry a weapon for your defense.
For the rest of your life for something you did 20 years ago.
Right.
Now I can come and vote for you, but you gotta tell me I can't protect myself. That makes no sense.
Exactly.
That's the reason why Scott Walker think his slick ass getting out, because that bullshit he trying to pull, talking about they gon' he got a delegation where he want to make a side deal with them so he don't get hooked up with the bullshit that all his people got. How you get a whole congregation of motherfuckers that's thieves, rapists, and all kind of bullshit down there, but this your Congress? These people ain't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? But he look around here and he this, he that. He ain't passing no laws. That girl got killed down there. And out of all that shit, he talking about the north side and shit. Well, she ain't died, but
she's ICU, but
she got shot
in the head. Yeah.
But my thing is, motherfucker, you ain't came down here. My guy, buddy, he just got killed.
I don't even think he made no statement about the stuff.
No.
Well, he said that Mayor Barrett has you understand, because he don't want to step on toes. It's that political thing. Mayor Barrett hasn't contacted him.
What they got to do with him just doing the right thing and coming to just make a statement?
Like I say,
it is
stepping on toes and stuff. That's what that.
You know, when you remember the beer summit at the White House with Professor Gates because a white officer arrested him for disorderly conduct. I'm sorry, the president of the United States shouldn't be getting involved in something that.
No, that's petty. No.
You know what? You have so much more to worry about. You're worried about this, and then he says, I'm not going to pass any judgments or whatever, but then he goes and does it. So this would have happened in Chicago, I probably would have been shot. What are you making cops look like? Now, I'm no fan of the cops.
Right.
I guarantee I'm no fan of the cops. Cops stop me all the time because I'm open carrying a shotgun.
Right.
Yeah, I seen you on the news.
You do know me.
yeah. I know you're looking for me.
You know, there's so many people that don't know their rights.
And that's the problem. And they're not telling you.
You know, I came down here for the ceasefire walk 2 weeks ago. I open carried my pistol like this.
Right.
Barrett was there. I don't know if Flynn was there.
Okay.
But I see the statements from Barrett and Flynn saying, well, the legislature needs to do something about the crime. The crime is not statewide. It's centralized in
right here. Yeah.
The inner city of Milwaukee.
Right. And
so
that's because we don't have no way out.
The local small municipality is going to be the ones that are best able to address the situation.
Right.
You have the police chief and the DA cutting deals all the time instead of putting these people away for a long time when they commit violent crimes. You know, I don't have a problem if you're going to try and cut a deal for some non-violent crime like drug possession.
Right.
Someone commits murder, they got that boy down in Texas, drunk driving, killed what, 4 people or some crap?
Right.
Oh, we can't put him in jail because he didn't know better. What? Put his ass in jail forever.
And leave him right there. You know, now I'm gonna tell you right now, I can get in my truck and see them people down there run all their ass over. Now, I can tell them I was off my head or something. I bet you they lock my ass up, take my truck. God damn it, I might not see the light of day. You know what I'm saying? But now, if I was a privileged guy, come down here looking for some drugs, don't got high, ran them same people over, you know what they gonna do? They gonna tell me, man, here your cop.
Shame on you. Go back there.
Go back over there and don't come down here no more.
The problem I have with the municipality, personally myself, Glendale, Shorewood, when it started to get dusk, that's not a stop I make. I try to avoid it because, let's face it, person of color, at that time, at night,
you gotta be a drug dealer. Profiling.
You're gonna get stopped, okay? But during the course of the day, blacks can go over to Glendale, spend money all day long with no problems whatsoever. But come dark, now you all of a sudden are a suspect on anything they get. Who's the guy? Who's the teacher? The coach. Remember the coach that took the kid home? And not only did Glendale Police, Shorewood Police, Bayshore, 4 police off of one 911 call. A woman made a 911 call, said there's a black guy with, in the neighborhood and so forth. And this was a coach. He gave a kid a ride home before he could get off the block. 4 municipalities rolled up on him off of one 911 call.
Shit, we call them. Yeah,
I had
3 of us can call, goddamn, they won't come down here no quick.
At Germantown, there were 4 officers that responded, plus the state patrol. I refused to give my name.
Yep.
They, I don't know if you saw that. I walked away.
Right.
You know what the cop said? We can stalk him, and they did. They went down. They found out where I parked because I was stupid and answered a few of their questions about, yeah, I'm going back to my vehicle. It's parked over there.
Right.
They went, ran my plates. I'm not on paper.
Right.
They still sat there for a half hour, 3 squads, plus the state patrolman.
Hell no.
Why are you wasting police resources? And when they ran my name, yeah, he's not on paper.
Right.
He's a law-abiding citizen. He's not doing anything wrong.
They should have went on about their damn business. But it's the same thing.
Or if they really felt they needed to have an officer there, 1 would suffice. Yeah. They don't need to have that many officers. That's a waste of police resources.
But it's the same thing when the girl got shot here. They had police on every fucking corner, and they wasn't doing shit, but standing there, you watch this corner of the tape. Make sure don't nobody walk past this corner of the tape. When they could have had their punk ass out there doing something else. It's just, I don't know, man, what kind of society we living in. I hope it get better before it get worse, but it don't look like it's gonna get no better. I think it's gonna get worse, and people are gonna start saying, you know what? Fuck the police, fuck the state. I'm shooting, I'm fighting for my rights.
You had Green Bay, kids getting arrested. There was an officer standing behind them. Then there was another officer on the guy's left. Another guy over here.
Yep.
Saying, why are you arresting him? Why are you arresting him? The officer over here comes, shoves him. The guy stumbles backward. Fuck you, fuck you. He's backing up, fuck you. The officer that shoved him steps around, charges at him, bull rushes him in the street, slams him in the car, slams him on the ground, starts punching him in the head.
Bang.
You don't belong being an officer.
No.
Freedom of speech, you violated the guy's freedom of speech, you assaulted him.
Yeah.
He was backing up and you bulldogged him and attacked him.
Yeah.
You have no business having a gun.
Right.
But see, my thing is, and this is what really kills me, and this is how our police chief and shit get away with this shit. The police that was caught for
the butt fucking, fucking everybody.
Yeah, but you know what? Now that's just like kidnapped and raped to me.
It is.
Yep. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
just like it is.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody.
But what did they do with them guys?
Should be filing charges. What's
right?
These
but what
guys
did they do to them?
They got. What was it? Misdemeanors?
Slap on the wrist.
All of them got misdemeanors.
No, I've been down there saying I'm violent. I'd have been. I want maximum charges.
They told that
no plea bargain whatsoever.
They told that one boy ass open up so wide. God damn it, he ain't gonna never be good. No
one dude they did 3 different times. I'm like, okay, you an asshole for first of all.
Yeah, you know.
But it was department wide because they called these officers from here to go to the south side one time. You understand? So it was known within the department. So the officers shouldn't have been the only ones punished. There should have been some higher ups because this shit could have not happened with somebody else's okay.
Right.
Because I was harassed at Germantown, etc., I purchased this card. So the cops stop me, and if they demand my ID and stuff, I hand them this card. This is what it says. I invoke and refuse to waive my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. Do not ask me any questions. I invoke and refuse to waive my 6th Amendment right to an attorney of my choice. Do not ask me any questions without my attorney present.
Right.
I invoke and refuse to waive all privileges and rights pursuant to the case Miranda v. Arizona. Do not ask me any questions or make any comment to me about this decision.
Right.
I invoke and refuse to waive my 4th Amendment right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures. I do not consent to any search or seizure of myself, my home, or any property in my possession. Do not ask me about my ownership interest in any property. I do not consent to this contact with you. If I am not presently under arrest or under investigatory detention, please allow me to leave. Any statements I make or allegedly consent to give in response to your questions is hereby made under protest and under duress, in submission to your claim of lawful authority to force me to provide you with information. If they demand you answer questions at that point, they're violating your rights, and you can now sue them.
See, but the thing of it is, if I'm in my car and I pull out and pull that card out, I tell them, hey, hold on, let me read this to you.
And they'll take it from you and
Next
throw it
time you
away.
see you got a cast on your arm, they done broke your
Yeah.
They don't broke me up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like I said, it have always been.
I gotta go to work, y'all.
Yeah.
Nice talking with you, sir. Be safe. Hopefully things get better in this neighborhood.
I'm gonna be safe.
Yeah. Yep, and we gonna get to work too. You know.
Good talking with you.
Yeah.
I really hope we can get some laws changed to allow law-abiding citizens to carry and defend themselves, defend their property, and defend their friends.
There you go.
Right.
And hopefully crap like that over at the playground doesn't happen anymore. I know it will.
Yeah.
It gradually took time to get to that point. It's going to take time to get it back the other way. But
But
hopefully more law-abiding citizens will start standing up and telling the criminals, get out here.
yeah,
We don't need the cops to tell the criminals get gone. We're going to tell the cops to get gone.
Well, that's what we plan on doing now because we got homeowners here on this block. We done with it. We done with it. You know what I'm saying? Because since we've been living here, we've been living over here for what? Maybe what? 15?
Yeah,
At least
about 17.
About 17 years. And every fucking year, every other year, is a murder.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And
And
all
when you
them
go
mother-
to these meetings and you complain,
they don't do shit.
nothing is done.
You
Nothing.
see?
We only have so many cops and
Yeah.
But then they just hired all these dudes. Like I said, this shit ain't, like I said, I don't think it's gonna get no better. It's gonna get worse before it get better. But the thing is, we can't do nothing but keep on protecting ourselves and trying, you know, to see if something gonna happen.
Another thing is, you see something bad going on, record it.
There it is. Record it.
Here officer, right there's the guy's face.
Right, right.
You get this on the news, you get this guy turned in.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Then,
And we don't be cutting deals, you incarcerate their ass for the maximum amount of time so we don't have them back on the street sooner than later. And other people are gonna say, hey, I want to do 20 years for doing something stupid like that.
So
I'm not gonna be able to cut a deal and be out in 3.
Right.
there you
1.5 and good time served.
There it is, you know.
So.
But I don't know, man. You know, but you enjoy your weekend.
Just ask a quick question. You've been walking this block for over an hour or so.
I've been
How
out-
many
yeah.
police cars you seen drive by?
2.
Okay. Did anyone one of them stop you?
No. I was standing on one of those porches over there. I don't know if, you know,
Right.
because I wasn't actually on the sidewalk.
Right.
I'm actually surprised they didn't because 1, I'm white in a mostly black neighborhood.
Right.
2, I got the firearm.
Right.
Because it is black and then I was up on the guy's porch, they might not have noticed.
Right.
They noticed.
I don't know.
But I'm
Guarantee
just
you
saying,
they noticed.
you understand?
Right.
For a high crime area, where's the
Where's the-
transportation? Where they at?
you know,
Where they at? You understand? Where's
Poor
the-
girl was shot last week.
Yeah.
Saturate the area with police
Right.
presence. Get the scum out of the area.
That ain't gonna happen. Like I said, they ain't.
And because they won't, law-abiding citizens, unfortunately, you're not allowed to carry a firearm.
Right.
But get your neighbors that are, say, hey, please do carry. We'll defend your right. We'll testify that you were defending yourself. You were
Right.
defending others. You're not going to go to prison for defending yourself and others.
There you go. You know, we'll try. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna let them motherfuckers take over my neighborhood. You know, that's out. That's out. I work too hard for my house over here, man. Shit. And try to keep it clean and keep the neighborhood up. And these motherfuckers come through here and throw paper and talk shit and play their music loud. And you know, and I used to be young. I used to be rebellious. And I know how this shit go. But I wasn't one of them guys that run around there with no guns trying to shoot people and shit, man. Get out of here. I don't
Exactly.
want to go to jail.
I'm not running, but you know, I'm too fat to run.
Right.
But I'm walking with a gun. But I ain't shooting people.
Right.
I wear it in case I need it. I hope to God I never do.
Right.
And like I said, it's a natural deterrent to crime.
There it is. You know.
More people do it, you're going to see crime drop.
Right, because now it might sound funny to you, but we got cameras on our house, right?
It doesn't sound funny to me. I understand it.
So the drug dealers over here, what they would do, what they used to do, they're not here now. But what they do, my house and a house down there, they said, no, we're not going to serve in front of them 2 houses because
We don't want to get caught on camera.
all right, yeah. We don't want to get caught on camera, so we're going to do it in the middle. But you still fucking up our neighborhood by bringing that shit through here. Because now you got all this outside traffic and influencing coming over, fucking the neighborhood up. And like you said, you're not going out to Germantown, Whitefish Bay. Look how many meth labs and shit out there.
I got told how many times because I post the videos of my encounters on oh, you don't got the balls to go down in Milwaukee. You know what? I'm down here. I'm talking to you. I don't care.
Right.
I want you guys to know you have the right to defend yourself. Unfortunately, the state's and the laws have screwed you over being a felon, you can't. But you know what?
I work out every
Get your
day.
neighbors.
If I can get you like this here, we can go.
Right.
We can go. I'll fight the shit out you. Bite you too. God damn it, I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?
What if I like getting bit? No, I'm just kidding.
I ain't gonna bite you no more. I ain't gonna bite you. This motherfucker like biting.
I'm a comedian.
Yeah,
I'm a comedian at heart, not a real comedian, you know.
Yeah, I'm running from his ass. He like biting. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got a kilt on, you know.
Yeah, but you know, we just saying, you know, these situations down here we're dealing with. We're trying to make the best out of it, but there's only so much we can do.
You know, if they had the neighborhood walk, the ceasefire walk. Get to know your neighbors.
Right.
That way you can look out for them. They can look out for you.
Right.
You know, hey, that person don't belong in that house. I'm calling the cops and getting them over there.
Right.
Now, don't call them, and if you're upset with your neighbor and all of a sudden have them getting their asses busted in their own house because someone called and made a false report, which happens quite often.
Yes.
Unfortunately, people misuse the police, and police abuse their power.
Yeah.
You had that poor girl and poor boy in Georgia. They were heroin deal. I believe they were accused of meth dealing or heroin, something like that. 3 a.m. they decide to execute a raid, throw a stun grenade in, and lands in the boy's crib.
Yeah. Fucked him up bad. Burn it.
You're using a no-knock, full force entry on non-violent criminals.
You didn't do your research to see if it was children in the house?
Yeah, cause they threw that girl, they threw that damn thing in that baby crib, and it went off.
And they didn't.
They
and
did.
like they
They
said,
did the post.
they didn't know. They didn't do their research to see if it was kids.
Why is there a no-knock raid for a non-violent criminal? Oh, there were weapons in the house. You know what?
And you didn't find
You're a police officer. You know what you're getting into. That don't mean you can just go in and shoot the place up and answer your questions later and hope to cover it up.
Hey, but you know what? You got to think about Milwaukee. Milwaukee got a stigma. The police up here do anything they want to anybody, and none of them never go to jail.
They don't.
Look how many people that don't got killed, choked to death, and all this other.
How many
shit.
dogs have been shot?
You know.
On a weekly basis.
Right. So.
How many cops have been killed by dogs?
None. It ain't the only thing man even been bit.
You know what?
Licked on.
If the dog actually comes at you, pull out your baton, hit the dog a couple times, it'll go away.
Yeah. You
don't need to pull out your gun, shoot, have Rick